Hey guys, it's time for the prediction segment of NFL Weekly Predictions. Jay Sizzle, Jason Powers, and you notice Steve is not with us. Steve doesn't get to sit at the big boy table. Only big boys get to sit at the adult table.
Excuse me. I'm not exactly a boy.
No, you're a man. You're a man with man-sized picks because you won this week.
That's true. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Congratulations for Jay Sizzle. We gotta give it up for Sizzle. What do you think?
And sitting in the corner at the
the
kitty
dunce hat.
table with the hat of shame, it's Steve Champagne.
Yeah, that's
Steve,
me.
wave to the people.
I know I got to get my hat down there so they can see it, but I'll wear the hat of shame every week. You will wear this one week. I don't know
We'll
when.
find out.
Probably Super Bowl week
Boy,
when my
it is so
Seahawks
far.
win.
Steve, what were our
Oy
records this
vey.
week? How'd we do?
What we did last week is, Jason, you were 11-4-1, making you 33-14-1 for the season. Sizzle was 12-3-1, making our 32-15-1, and I was a whopping 10-5-1, making me 31-16-1. I'm only 2 games out of this thing.
Yeah, it's close.
Only
It's close.
2.
Until this week. And then I'm probably going to get 5 games behind.
I don't feel good. I don't know about you, but I don't feel good about the matches this week.
Hey, this is the time to shine. Let's find out what we can do. Let's start about the games and talk some football, can we?
Yes.
First game is going to be Denver at the New York Jets. Denver's favored by a point. Who
Thursday night football.
won? I got to go last because you guys are the stars, right?
Denver at the Jets. Go ahead. What do you got?
I'm taking Denver.
Denver. Okay.
I know what you guys are thinking. West Coast to East Coast. But like I said last week, we are talking about the Jets. So I'm taking Denver over the Jets.
I feel like this might be the one win that Denver gets. I'm kind of feeling it. They're going to back their. I mean, I'm sorry, the Jets. There's got to be a game or two that they're going to back into a win, and I think this is it. I think the Jets win this game.
You may be right, but I'm still picking Denver.
All right.
What do you got, Steve?
I'm taking the Jets. The reason I'm taking the Jets is because I believe exactly what Jason believes. They got to win one. I mean, I don't think
The Broncos are busted up. Too.
I would bet.
No Sutton.
Well, I would bet pretty much anything this year that no team is going to go
Winless? No,
winless.
no.
So
no,
I
it
don't.
won't
So
happen.
I think the Jets can win this game. I'm taking the Jets.
Okay.
All right. Next game we have Indianapolis at Chicago with the Colts favored by 2.5.
Okay.
Go ahead, Jay.
All right. This is actually, I just think the point spread should be bigger and it should be the other way. I find it kind of shocking that Indy is a 2.5 point favorite in this. I know the Bears just replaced their quarterback, but Nick Foles is not a slouch. And the Bears have a good football team. David Montgomery looks, is a fine ball carrier. And they got good receivers. I think the Bears are going to win this game, and I don't even think it's really going to be that close. I see Chicago winning by 5, 6, 7 points.
Go ahead, Sizzle.
I think I am actually going to side with Jason on this one.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Bears.
Yeah, I'm taking the Bears in this game. I don't really have much to say except for Nick Foles is better than Mitchell Trubisky. I believe in him, and I still don't trust Phillip Rivers. Why would I trust this guy? This guy one week can throw 5 touchdown passes. Next week he throw 5 interceptions.
He threw 2 interceptions the first 2 weeks.
He did.
So,
I don't know.
Let's not forget that.
I'm thinking the Bears win the game.
Okay.
Next game, the New Orleans Saints against the Detroit Lions. New Orleans is favored by 4.
Go ahead, Sizzle.
I'm taking New Orleans. I'm
Yeah.
taking the Saints.
Any travel reasons why? Any itinerary issues that you have?
Right.
Well, it's going
Why are
to be
you
cooler
taking-
in Detroit, definitely. But
It's in
no.
a dome, though. Come on, it's in a dome.
Yo, what am I,
in a
the
dome.
weather predictor here now?
They play in
NFL
a
weather
dome.
predictions.
It's going to be snowing in the dome in Michigan.
No. I just think, it's a feeling. It's a feeling.
Okay. I am.
Women's intuition.
I've got to
yes.
take the Saints to cover on this. Detroit looked better last week. So what? It's 1 week. I've got to go with the Saints. I know they're fading, and Breeze is not having his best season, but they're going to have enough to win.
Well, I'm going with the Saints. Saints. I'm going with the Saints because the Saints are a good team. They're better than Detroit all the way around. What can you say? I mean, I don't need to spend a lot
Alvin
of time.
Kamara's going to gash him.
I don't know if that's going to happen, but whatever's going to happen, the Saints will win the game. That's all I got to say.
Okay.
All right, next game we have, and this is a tough one, I think. Arizona at Carolina. Arizona favored by 3.5. Travel plans again, maybe, Cecil?
Yes, well, Arizona is coming from. Well, see, I don't know what you guys know about Arizona. Arizona doesn't have a time difference, so they actually have a time zone difference. When we change time on the East Coast, they change the time zone because their time actually doesn't change. They don't
Right.
fall back an hour or go ahead an hour. So right now they are actually on Pacific time until November. So it's 3 hours for Arizona to go to Carolina.
All right.
So
So who you picking?
I got a feeling about Carolina. I'm taking the Panthers.
Okay.
I like the Panthers in an upset. Yeah.
Okay. Well, if I'm going to get back into this pick segment,
Oh, here we go.
I have to pick something different than you guys.
True.
This is true.
You know, and this is
It's a long road.
you
You're
gotta
only two
have
back.
risk and reward.
You don't
right?
have to put it all out there right now.
All right. If I pick the Cardinals to win this game, then I can, and everything else matches up.
You can
Then
gain
I
some
can
ground.
gain one game here.
So you're taking the Cardinals.
Yes, Christian McCaffrey's not playing, right?
Correct.
All right. He's not playing. I'm going to take Kyler Murray and the Cardinals to win this game.
All right.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
What do we got
All
next?
right. Next game, we have the Cincinnati Bengals to play the Jacksonville Jaguars. Cincinnati's favored by 3. It is in Cincinnati.
Well, I'll go first. Cincinnati, I'm just unsure about. They look like they're getting better, and I do believe Burrow is the guy. I mean, we talked about him earlier. There's really no doubt about that. But Jacksonville has looked good too, and I mean Minshew had a bit of a drop off last week, but he's going to have some bad games. Keep in mind this is his second season. You know,
His
he's
second
still-
season.
right?
Yeah.
He's still fresh. So, I mean, let's give him some time to grow. Give him some room. I think they'll be fine. Jacksonville wins.
Okay. All right. What do you got, Cecil?
Well, I'm inclined to go with Cincinnati. I'm taking the Bengals.
Going to take the Bengals.
I am.
All right.
Jungle Cats.
For
All right.
me, I love Joe Burrow. I mean, I mentioned it earlier in the
Right.
segments. I think this kid is going to be a star. Wouldn't surprise me if he wins the Super Bowl. I don't know if he does that.
But I know you like the Jags, though.
I know you like Minshew because
I
you were
love
talking
Minshew
about
Magic,
him.
and I love that Robinson kid.
Yeah.
I love him. I mean, who doesn't love Robinson, especially when they get him out?
First undrafted rookie to start at running back in his first ever in his first eligible NFL game since 1950.
Wow.
1950.
I like
did
that
not know
Robinson. I like that Robinson kid. He's good in space.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He looks great.
Ugh.
That's one reason. That's the reason why the Jags are going to win. Who you got?
I got the Jaguars winning this
Okay.
game. And this is a big game because you think about it, both teams haven't won a game.
Somebody's going to win it. unless
Somebody's
it's a
going to
tie.
win. So I'm saying, and I think the Jaguars win this game.
And I think they have DJ Shark back this week too. I think he's going to be playing.
Right.
That's going to make a big difference.
Okay. And Jen, I'm glad you got my Robinson joke. All right.
You're
Next
welcome.
game. Next game. Here we go. We have the Dallas Cowboys against the Cleveland Browns. Dallas is favored at 4.5, and it's in Dallas.
I'm taking Dallas.
You know I'm taking Dallas. You know that. You know that. I mean, they were my Super Bowl pick, and yeah,
You have
I'm
them to win
surprised
it
the
all.
line
yes.
isn't bigger on this. I don't have any faith in the Browns. I don't know if they could win if their life depended on it. I mean, they got one last week, but look who they played. It wasn't like they were world beaters. Dallas all over. I see them winning by like closer to 10. But yeah, they'll handle the Browns. I think their defense is going to do some much needed bolstering, and they're going to come together. They're going to have a little more cohesion after this week.
All right. Well, here's my thought on this. This is the biggest game of Baker Mayfield's career because the Browns are 2-1. If they win this game, they're 3-1. Okay, that's pretty good for Cleveland.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
amazing for Cleveland.
Okay,
Yeah,
and we know
shocking.
the Cowboys are 1-2. Okay, they need this game to get back to 500. Okay, And
I believe the last time the Browns started 2-1 was in 2002.
I thought that,
2001.
I thought it was in 17-12 or something. I don't know.
It's been a while.
Oh,
The
Steve.
Browns. It's been a long time since the Browns had a good start. But with that being said, Baker Mayfield in a big game, he's going to lose it. I'm going to take Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys to easily handle.
This is my
the Cleveland
lock
Browns.
of the week, by the way. If you're going to bet any game this week, bet on Dallas.
Okay, then. Wow. Is that just even up?
No, that they're going to cover.
Okay, they're going to cover that 4.5-point spread.
Yeah, like I said, they'll win by closer to 10.
What about the over/under at 55.5?
Nah.
That's pretty high.
I take the under.
Take
on
the
that.
under on
yeah,
that?
I don't think Cleveland's really going to put up 25 points. I don't see that happening.
Right.
No,
I get it. I get it. All right. Next game, we have the. This is another winless. This is another big game. The Houston Texans against the Minnesota Vikings, and Houston is favored by 4 points.
Oh, that's fine. I'll go first. I mean, they're both crappy teams. I mean, this isn't the Thursday night matchup, but it's really not that much better. I mean, Minnesota showed some strides last week. They showed that they seem to be making progress. So I've got to take the Vikings on this, and they'll cover. I just don't think hardly anything of Houston at all. I mean, you traded away your best wide receiver for Flotsam and Jetsam. So, yeah, I'm taking Minnesota.
Huh.
What do you got?
If I remember correctly, Minnesota lost by 1 point last week. Is that correct?
That's
Correct.
true.
Okay. And they also played the Tennessee Titans.
Correct.
And
true.
the Tennessee Titans ended up with 7 players sick of COVID. Is that right?
That's
No
true.
one from the Vikings has yet tested positive.
That's
As of today.
Right.
Interesting. Okay. I'm just trying to take all these factors into account here. I think I'm taking Minnesota.
Okay.
And I'm sticking by my they win in September and October thing.
Who you got,
here.
Steve? Who you got?
This is a really
What
tough
does the
game.
hat of shame say?
Oh,
The hat
Lord.
of shame says.
Is that like the Harry Potter hat?
Yes.
the hat of shame?
Don't reach
says-
into it.
I guarantee this. You talk about lock of the week. This is Steve
Oh,
Champagne's.
you're making your first lock of the week.
This is my
I was
lock
wondering when
of
you
the
were going to
week.
get on board with that.
Okay. Come Monday, one coach, either Mike Zimmer or Mr. O'Brien in Texas, is going to be in a lot of trouble because both of these teams
You need a win bad.
No, I mean, there's no way you could have said at the beginning of the season the Vikings are starting 0-4,
Right.
Or the Texans were starting 0-4.
Right. I wouldn't have been surprised.
Well, the
wouldn't have been
Texans.
surprised.
I mean, I get what you're
Not with
saying.
the Texans.
I get what you're saying about the Texans. I do. I'm just saying that and I got to think about the Vikings winning, like Sizzle pointed out, in October and September. And I got to look at all that. I got to look at all the factors, and I almost just don't want to pick this game.
I
To be
know.
honest,
It's
I
an
feel
ugly
you.
one. It's an ugly one.
it's an ugly one. I really want the Vikings to win this game because I think Mike Zimmer's a good coach. I think he's better than Mr. O'Brien down there in Texas. Anybody's going to trade away,
So what's the verdict? Who
DeAndre
wins?
Hopkins. I got to believe in Deshaun Watson over Kirk Cousins
Okay.
to win this game. I'm taking the Texans.
Okay.
If Vegas takes them, I got to take them.
All right.
All right.
What do we got next?
All right. Next game we got is the Seattle Seahawks at the Miami Dolphins. Seattle's favored by 6.5.
I've got to say this about the Dolphins. I watched their game pretty intently this week, and I am just as much in love with Ryan Fitzpatrick as I have ever been. I don't want to hear anybody saying anything about Tua. Bring in the rookie. Here, Ryan Fitzpatrick is this 30. What is he? 37 now, Steven, isn't he?
Yeah, he's
Grizzled veteran. He's a warrior. He plays the game the same way he did when he was 24. It's absolutely marvelous. I mean, I saw him so many times laying his shoulder in to get tackled instead of getting down on the ground like quarterbacks traditionally do. Oh, somebody might tackle me. I better get down. I'm down here, guys. Don't hurt me. Oh, no. No, he was a man-sized quarterback. He was a beast. He took 240-pound linebackers or 280-pound linebackers straight on, smashed right into him. He was throwing blocks left and right. He was throwing the ball with confidence. He was poised. He was throwing it with accuracy. But they're not going to win, so I'm taking Seattle. I had to give up some love.
All right.
to
So,
Ryan
so
Fitzpatrick.
Jason,
God.
Miami's going to be in this game, and this is going to be a real nail biter. I mean, I could easily see Miami winning, but I'm going to take the Seahawks. They won't cover.
so Jason,
Yeah.
so what I hear you telling me is that you have a man crush on Fitzpatrick.
Oh, sure, absolutely. But he ain't getting nothing unless he shaves.
Unless
Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah. He's
Stop
going
it.
he's going for the Conor McGregor look.
Oh
Right?
my God.
Yeah, he's going for the
I
Conor
can't
McGregor
even
look.
with him
All right,
right
so
now.
who you got
I'm
Sizzle
gonna
to
get
win
the
this game?
Seahawks. I can't.
You're taking the
I'm
Seahawks to win
taking
this
the
game?
Seahawks.
I'm
Taking
going to
the
make this
Seahawks.
quick. Jason goes on this rant about how great Ryan Fitzpatrick is, but yet the Dolphins won't win the game. I'm taking the guy who is the best quarterback in the National Football League right now. That's Russell Wilson.
No surprise.
He is going to win this game.
I
The
knew he was
Seahawks-
gonna pick
Seahawks
Seattle.
win.
He's your man crush.
All right, here we go. All right, here we go. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Chargers at Tampa Bay. Bucks are favored by 7.
I'm taking Tampa Bay.
This one's pretty easy for me. Tampa Bay, and I do believe they'll cover. I saw Brady starting to really get it together last week, and I think he's going to be fine.
Okay. I'll ride with you. We'll carpool on this one. I'll take Tampa. I'll take
It's
Tampa.
not a far drive.
Riding in the far left lane with
I,
Tampa.
I will take Tampa Bay, but I'm going to tell you, don't sleep on these Chargers. I am this close to picking the Chargers. If it wasn't so far behind the picks, there's some teams, I got to, change it up. I can't do that. I can't bet against Tom Brady.
Who we
All
got?
right, let's go to the next game. No, I'm taking the Chargers. Here we go. Next game, Pittsburgh at Tennessee. Pittsburgh's favored by 2.
Well, I'm taking the Steelers. The Titans are sick.
Yeah.
That's all I've got on
It's
this.
a good thing they're not putting any juice on this in Vegas. This line's off the board, by the way. And it very well should be. Even if the Titans personnel, I have yet to hear who they actually are, but even if their personnel that are out, those 7 players, are not key offensive or defensive starters, still, it's 7 guys. It's going to make a difference. And as much as I love the Titans, and I almost did take them anyway, I got to go with the Steelers.
All right, I'm taking the Steelers. We'll make that short and sweet.
they'll cover the spread.
I love the Tennessee Titans. I love their coach. I love their players. Tannehill's not looking that great to me. I don't know. They can't win this game. I'm taking the Steelers to win the game. All right. Next game we have the Baltimore Ravens against the Washington Football Team. The Ravens are favored by 13.
Yeah. Woo! Woo, boy, that is heavy.
I'm taking the Ravens.
That is heavy. Oh,
I have to.
you're taking the
Absolutely.
Ravens over Washington? What?
You see what jersey I'm wearing, right?
I'm taking the Ravens, and they cover. There's no reason to really talk about this.
I'm taking the Ravens.
They'll rebound. I mean, they had one bad game, and it's fine.
I love the Washington Football Team's defense. I think their defense is young. I think it's strong. I think they're going to be a force to be reckoned with. They're going to beat those Cowboys one time this year. I don't know when, but they will beat the Cowboys.
What about this week, though?
This week, the Baltimore Ravens will beat.
Nothing makes you feel better after a loss than going to Washington. Playing against Washington.
I wouldn't bet on it though.
They're like a
not on that
tonic.
spread. I wouldn't.
They're
take
like a
that spread.
hangover tonic,
I don't
you
like
know?
that 13-point spread, but let's do
No,
that. All right,
let's
next
stay away
game.
from that.
The Los Angeles Rams against the New York Football Giants in Los Angeles. The Rams are favored by 12.5.
You first, Jay.
The Giants are improving. I really think that Daniel Jones is going somewhere, and I like a lot of their personnel on defense. But the Rams have. I finally have to give it up. I really was not expecting much from them this year. I think I had them before the season going something like 7-9 or 8-8. And I got to admit, the Rams are a better football team than I thought they were going to be. Jared Goff has bounced back very strongly. So the Rams will win this football team or this football game. I don't believe they'll cover the spread. That 12.5 is a whopper. Good luck with it.
Okay. Here's what I got to say about this. First off, Jason, much love and respect to you and Daniel Jones, but they only put up 9 points last week against a San Francisco team that's reeling with injuries. They didn't look that great.
Not last week, but in general this season, I think he's making progress.
We know the Rams.
They were playing the Niners defense, dude.
The Rams defense. The Rams defense is. I like the Rams. The Rams are better than I expected them to be this year, and they're winning this game. That's all there is to it. Okay. All right, our next pick is the. What?
Sizzle.
Who
do you got? Rams, Giants.
I'm taking the Giants.
She's taking the G-Man in a shocking upset. Oh,
Sizzle.
good Lord.
If
we're gonna have her checked out at the local mental health facility as soon as we're done filming.
Stop it!
We do.
Clowns.
I think take her temperature there.
Right.
We have some.
It's the heat lamps.
Right.
I'm going to tell you right now. I don't know why you're picking the Giants on this game, but I guess somebody's got to go out on a limb.
She wants to make up ground.
Look, if she wins this game, Jason.
What are you going to do?
We need to do something. I mean, because who's going to?
That means we get sushi next Monday, right? Or next
maybe
week?
it's the next week. Okay, I'm just saying this. If she wins, if the Giants win this football game, she would probably be the only person on any show that is picking the Giants to win this game. She should definitely get some kind of prize.
Outside of New York.
Outside of New York. I don't even think the people in New York are picking them. All right, here we go. We got the Kansas City Chiefs against the New England Patriots. It's in Kansas City. Kansas City's favored by 7.
Oh, boy.
Ooh, I got to chill on that one.
Right?
Oh, boy.
You go ahead.
I'm taking the Chiefs on this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
They looked so good last week. I mean, guys, come on. Against the the notorious Baltimore defense. And they just rolled. I mean, this is the team that, if there's any team in the NFL that can explode on a weekly basis, a week-to-week basis at any particular time, it's Kansas City. I like New England this year. I do. But I got to go Chiefs, and I do think they'll cover.
All right. Sizzle, what do you got?
I said the Chiefs.
Oh, you said the Chiefs? All right. Let me make this point real quick. We talked about this earlier. I said that no team is going to go winless,
Right.
And no team is going to go undefeated. Kansas City has to lose a game sometime. Mm-hmm. And this week is not the week. They beat... I could see Kansas City losing to the Raiders, someone in their division.
Right.
What would he call them games? And I think that's what Sizzle's
Let
relying
them play
on.
Baltimore again. If they play Baltimore next week, it'd be a completely different game.
Maybe so, but
guarantee
I'm saying that Sizzle is picking the upset of the week, really, if you will. But what I'm saying is, those games.
I don't know the Bears. I'm taking the Bears. Well, that's not as big.
Not as big. What I'm saying, what do they call these games? Trap games, where one team is so overwhelmingly favored that and they end up winning, losing the game. Right. I can see that happening this year. It always does, but this is not going to happen. Right. I don't see the Patriots winning this game. I don't like their defense against Patrick Mahomes. Not this week. I think it's going to happen when Kansas City loses to a divisional opponent. All right, next game. What we have is Buffalo at Las Vegas Raiders. Buffalo's favored by 3.
I typically do not root for Buffalo. I really don't. But Buffalo is playing very well this year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I really do believe that. And it's in Vegas, which is that 3-hour time difference thing that I always say, you guys. Mm-hmm. Jason, what do you have?
I've got the Bills, and they cover.
You got the Bills.
I think the Bills are a really damn good football team. They are a damn good football team. I all due respect to the Raiders, they're improving, but Buffalo wins this football game and they cover.
Okay, I'm going against you on this one. I'm taking the Raiders. Just win, baby.
All right.
Just win, baby.
First, you give us this big speech about how the Bills are playing this year, and then all of a sudden you flip flop.
Kind of like you do.
Does that? When did I flip flop? When? All I ever
You
did.
do it all the time.
I did not.
Well, you did it on the Kansas City game.
I did not flip. I
Yes,
picked
you
the
did. You
Ravens.
said-
A guy who flip flopped would change
Hold
his
up,
Super Bowl
stop,
pick.
just
What are you
now.
trying to say right now?
I changed my Super Bowl because I forgot. I forgot about the, And
He was
I-
caught up in the
I did it
moment.
immediately.
He was a prisoner of the moment.
I was a
That's what
prisoner
it
of
is.
the moment. I said that.
No,
I'm
I was
sticking with my
talking
picks. I'm
about.
taking the
I
Ravens.
wonder how
Just
many
the
guys
game
have
before
said
the-
that in front of a judge and gotten
Gentlemen.
it to work.
Prisoner of a moment.
You
on.
just said Kansas City, this, that, and the other, but it's not going to be this week. New England's going to win. So yes, I'm picking Las Vegas.
Okay. All
Okay.
right.
All right.
Who
Well,
do we
let
got
me-
on
let
Sunday
me
night?
You
tell
know
you-
what? If I'm going to blow a week of picks, it's going to be this week. So be it.
And who are you taking, Steve?
All right. All right.
Either
Well,
that or I'm going to come out.
Bills, Raiders. Who you got?
all right. Here's my thought on this game, and this is very important. That you guys need to listen to
Everybody
this.
listen up.
First off, it boils down to one thing for me, and I don't know the answer. Okay, and because I don't know the answer, I can't. What is it? Oh, they're conspiring against me over here.
No,
I'm
we're
getting
listening.
your inside information.
All right, okay.
From your
Mr.
lips to
Waller,
our ears.
the super tight end that the Raiders has, is he playing? If he plays, the Raiders will win this game. If he doesn't play, the Raiders will lose this game. Now, I
Okay,
know
then.
that's a flip-flop pick, and it's not right.
So who you
No,
picking?
I get it. And this was what I wanted to say, and I want to look at that camera right there, and I want to tell all the people watching the show is this. You see, our show is a little different than most other shows. We don't wait till the 11th hour to pick games. We're picking these games on Wednesday. So we don't have the full injury report. What if a guy gets injured tomorrow or Friday at practice, or what happens at we pick the games a little earlier than everybody else does. So, to do that, it takes a lot of stones for us to do that. You got to admit that, right, guys?
Absolutely.
I mean, who else picks the games on Wednesday? Nobody. We do. Okay.
We pick it before the first game is played
We
at the
pick
week.
it before anybody else picks it.
Yep.
Nobody picks games before we do.
With that all having been said, who you taking?
I know it was a little winded. I get that. I get
Long road, buddy. That's a long
that.
road.
I wanted to give us some kudos. I thought we deserved it.
I thought we were
Okay.
there.
I thought
were
we
there.
deserved it. All right, now we get to the game. All right, Jason, who did you pick?
I took Buffalo.
Okay, you
because
took
nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills.
I
And
took the Raiders.
You took the Raiders.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to take.
Who you siding with?
I'm taking. I'm going to take. I'm going to take the Raiders.
Oh man,
I'm going to take. That's a tough one. I got a funny feeling about that. I don't know. I don't know.
I can sense my friend.
Okay.
I can sense my friend Jeremy's face twisting up right now.
All right, and here we go. Last game, well, not last game, last Sunday game, that is, the San Francisco 49ers against the Philadelphia Eagles in San Francisco. San Francisco is favored by 7 points.
This is the Sunday night football game, right?
I believe so, yes.
It is.
So,
Been waiting all day for it.
I have a question.
Yes.
Has the Eagles won at all this year?
Have the Eagles won?
Have
The
they?
Eagles won. The Eagles, I believe, have won one game.
So they're like
Actually, no, they're not. They're 0-2 and 1.
They're 0-2 and 1.
0-2
They
and 1.
played-
Right.
See, they
because
could have a
last
win,
week-
but they played for the tie.
Yes. Okay.
0-2 and 1. San Francisco's got a lot of injuries.
Yes, they do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to take the Eagles.
Okay.
Wow.
I understand they're due for a win, but by the coaching last week, they don't want one.
And that's why they're going to win.
Who we got Monday night?
Well,
you guys
Steve,
didn't.
Steve,
You
did
guys
make your
didn't pick.
You didn't do your pick.
No, I didn't do my
Neither
pick.
did you.
And that's
Oh, I'm
that's-
taking the Niners, no cover.
You're taking the Niners.
taking the Niners.
Yeah, and you're taking the Eagles.
I'm taking the Eagles.
Okay.
Your brother should be proud.
Wow. This is a very tough game to pick. It really is. When you look at it, the injuries for the 49ers versus the boneheadery.
Boneheadery.
Yeah, I guess I don't know if there's a word like that. The bonehead
We're just making up random
decisions.
words.
The boneheaded.
The bonehead decisions that the Eagles have made. I don't trust Carson Wentz. I like that West
Neither
Coast.
does his
East Coast.
coach.
I'm taking the 49ers.
Yeah, neither does his coach.
I'm taking the
He's adjusted.
49ers because it's a look at the travel thing. You don't even take that into
Yes.
consideration.
Yes,
right.
Philadelphia
Missed
is
travel
going
over
to
here.
California.
And we're
That's
celebrating-
a gain of 3 hours.
Yeah, they're
We're
going
celebrating
to
the
California.
50th anniversary of Monday Night Football this year.
Oh,
Oh,
wow. Okay. Well,
do
we
you
have
got-
to do
who
a
we got
Howard
for-
Cosell tribute.
Who do we have for Monday night?
Monday night we have we have the Green Bay Packers versus the Atlanta Falcons. Green Bay's favored by 7.
That's I believe they prefer to be called the ATL Falcons now. Some guy I met in the lobby told me that.
Oh yeah.
Said I should mention it to you.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, go ahead, Jen.
no, go ahead. I'm just laughing at that comment.
Well, the ATL. Well, man, face it. I mean, what? It's in their end zone. They paint their end zone. It doesn't say Atlanta Falcons. They have a big A and a T and an L, and it's on their jersey too. And I don't like it.
Well, I don't like the Falcons right now, so I'm gonna. I think that decision to play for the tie is going to have a lot of ramifications. I think Wentz is probably pretty pissed about that. He didn't really give him a fair chance to win the game. He didn't give him any kind of chance to win the game. He took the ball out of his hands, and I wouldn't be surprised if that entire environment just kind of fell apart.
Ooh.
I like Green Bay, and they'll cover.
I'm taking Green Bay.
Well, I mean, only an idiot would take the Falcons over the Packers.
And you, sir, are
Not that guy.
not that idiot.
Look,
He's another idiot.
Let me say
that
this.
one.
Okay, let me say this, and we're gonna be interested to see how this plays out over the next few years. Because what I'm going to predict now is going to happen for years to come.
Oh,
Okay.
all right. Change the
Because
shape
I
and
am
face of the
hating
league.
on the ATL thing
Okay.
in the end zone. I'm hating the
he's still
ATL.
going on about
I'm
that.
not getting Atlanta. They're the Atlanta Falcons. There is no ATL Falcons. It's the Atlanta Falcons. And I think what's happened? This is the year they did that, right? First year, ATL in the end
think
zone.
they're cursed
ATL.
now?
The curse
No.
of the ATL Falcons. I think that the Falcons will not win much
God.
for years
That's all it took to get cursed. huh?
until someone comes
Wow.
and changes them back to the Atlanta Falcons, because I can tell you what A, T, and L stands for.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
what's that?
Oh, you really want me to say that?
Oh yes, I do.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. When they lose again to the Packers, because I'm taking the Packers, I will tell you next week what the A, the T, and the L really
Oh,
stands
we don't get
for.
to find out now. We have to wait for suspense for
We're
next
gonna
week's
have
episode.
to call him out on this, right? You know that,
Right,
right?
right.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I want to know
Hey.
what ATL stands for.
Me too.
That's all right.
That's okay.
Don't
That's
leave me hanging.
All the losses? Is that what it is?
All the losses. I like that.
Well, you know, the ATL Falcons, you know, I'm just saying that.
I feel bad
You
for
know
their
that the
fans.
NFL stands for not for long when they play like that, right?
All right, now we have Jason's fantasy segment, so now we're going to have the Steve Champagne segment right now, and this is only going to take a second, okay? Because you have said, Steve, you always flop in your picks. You flop your picks every week. I don't flop my pick. I stick with them. That's why I'm in last.
Did you like how I
But-
said that last week?
I stick. Okay, I'm fine. But I think because we are
here
first,
all week, folks.
because we're first,
Does that make us number one?
we should be number one. We should be number one. I'm just saying, because we're 1st we're the first people to predict games. No one does it before us.
Yep.
Okay. I think we should have an opportunity right now, not in hours from now, but right now, this very second, to make a change if we wanted to. Do you guys want to look at the scores
I'm
of the
in the
game?
lead. Why
Do
would
you
I
wanna
make a change?
your pick?
What I'm doing is working.
Do you want
I'm
to change your
staying.
pick?
I'm staying.
I'm staying
Yeah.
with my
I'm
pick.
staying.
All right.
I'm sticking. I just want to
The
give you an
Giants are
opportunity.
going to win.
I guess we can look that over every week.
Giants are
Doesn't
gonna
bother
win.
me.
Jen, you're going to look real good in this hat next week. And that
Yeah, I
Giant
love
game.
you
But
too.
I'm going to tell you, I'm serious, Jason, in all sincerity, I want to make this perfectly clear. If the Giants win that game, we should do something for Sizzle.
Yeah,
She'll be the
think so.
only person
'Cause that will have been the
in
boldest
NFL
call.
history.
Boldest call.
We can
picks
meet.
us.
We can meet in Ocala at approximately 2:30 next week. I'll meet you there at this little sushi place that we know about.
Oh, okay. I see.
Lunch will be great.
All right. No.
I want a New York roll.
Is that the one that has the DJ?
No.
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 He knows where I want to go.
No, yeah, right. Anyways,
I'm thinking of cinnamon. Sorry.
No.
Anyways, here's the bottom line. I'm going to do this, Jason. I challenge you to do the same thing. Look for any NFL analyst anywhere on the net, on any network
That's
that
taking the
picked the Giants. I want to know who they are. Okay.
And why?
And why they took the Giants. I got to know this.
Right.
You can inform me of this via text message or something. If you find one analyst
I'll
that
look.
picks
I'll
it,
dig.
but
You can group text that because I want to
she
hear
wins
what
this
you
game.
guys to say.
If she wins this game, she deserves to be the champion. All right. And that's about all we got to say for this week's predictions. Hey, do you guys want to close it out? What do you got to say?
Good luck to everybody in fantasy football this week, unless you're playing against me.
Oy vey! Oh my gosh. No, I really don't. I'm good. I'm staying with my picks. That's what I got.
I'm glad you're staying
Marcy.
with
Just
six.
win, baby.
Marcy, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you.
NFL Weekly Predictions. We'll see you next week.